Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over every movie I've ever seen ever, ranked from worst to best. Before we begin, leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment below your favorite figure in this review. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Alright, moving on. Sword in the Stone is awesome. A lot of people are like, no, this isn't good. And I'm like, yes, it is. I really love this story. It's a little boy named Wart, who is his actual name is Arthur. He's the page boy for this, castle. He has a brother who is, really mean to him and annoying and supposed to be the best knight ever and, the best swordsman and archer and everything. But he's just a big jerk. And then his dad is, really bumbling and annoying. And the only guy with any sense is Merlin, who is this wizard who lives in a little tower in the castle and has a pet owl named Archimedes, who is just the only other sane person in the movie. And so Merlin, in lieu of his dad or his brother teaching him anything, Merlin teaches Wart basically how to, use magic and turn himself into animals and be a better person and unlock the, sort of power within himself. This does get lost a bit in the movie, I do admit, but I find the whole of the movie to be better than the sum of its parts in a way. There's a couple vignette scenes in the middle of the movie where we go over the different animals that Wart can transform into, which is all set up for the climax. That actually Wart doesn't really have much to do with, but it's really cool. But yeah, it's just kind of... It's just really fun. He turns into a squirrel and falls in love with and a squirrel falls in love with him and Merlin. Another squirrel falls in love with Merlin. A squirrel falls in love with him. And that squirrel being sad is one of the saddest things. Because he turns back into a human. And Squirrel realizes this. And she's just so sad. And it's just oh my god, my heart is just pouring out for this little squirrel. And it's whoa. How Disney can make you, emotions. The emotional resonance of this movie is really good. That's kind of what I'm going for in these reviews. Do I remember this movie? Do I have positive feelings from it after years of not watching it? Do I still remember the movie positively or negatively? And this is I haven't really watched any of these recently, so I kind of have a fresh, clean feel on these movies. And this one's really good. I love Sword in the Stone. It's a really great movie. I think it's very fun, and the ending is phenomenal. There's a wizard duel between Merlin and a witch, and it's just so great to see, and it's fun. It's just a fun little movie. I really love it. A lot of people are like, no, this kind of sucks, and I'm like, you're wrong. But yeah, all right. Okay, I think it's number one. No, we're getting close to it. Mary Poppins is really great. I love this movie. It's an awesome lesson on being with your kids as a parent. It's another thing like Merlin and Sword of the Stone, where it basically goes about there's a magical character teaches some kids lessons and also teaches the parents lessons. I don't think the parents really learned anything in the Sword of the Stone, but in this one there's a great learning moment at the end. And gosh, Julie Andrews can sing, dang it. It kills me that we'll never hear that again because she had throat cancer. Why do all the people with great voices get throat cancer? I don't understand. I don't think she smoked. I hope she didn't. But, c'est la vie. Gosh, this movie is great. There is a whole dancing scene with penguins. There is a beautiful animated scene in the middle of the movie where they interact with animation, and it's just gorgeous to see. This one I saw a few months ago, so it is fresh in my mind, but I didn't really put it anywhere different than where I would have put it a couple years ago. I didn't really change my list or anything like I did with the previous list. Films I haven't seen in years, I would just change around. This one I didn't shuffle anything. It's all just pretty much clear. But this movie kicks butt. I love the effects in it, are gorgeous. The practical effects of the bag, a lamp coming out of her bag, is great. And then we got just going down the banister, all of them going down the banister, and then all the maids, all the other maids and housekeepers just flying away, and you have to make the set a different way in order to accommodate that and shoot it from a high angle or something. And that was really cool. and Dick Van Dyke playing two characters is awesome. He was great in this, not despite the accent, but because of it. It really added some charm and character, and it was fun. Dang it, it was so fun, and it's beautiful too. It's just a beautiful movie. Go see Mary Poppins if you haven't. It's one of the Disney movies that is like an honorary, like, animated movie. I would put it in my animated movies list, but it's mostly live action. But it's great. It's gorgeous. One of the best of all time. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. But so is Sound of Music. Sound of Music is phenomenal. Holy cow. This movie is just epic. I really love the opening. You know, the helicopter shot going over the field, she's singing. And then, you know, it's... Well, how do I describe this movie? Let's just describe this movie. It's about a woman that runs away from a nunnery to work for a... Oh gosh, he's like a count or something? Like a duke or whatever. I haven't watched this movie in a while. He's like a high statesman. And again, it's about a woman teaching young kids how to be better and how to like discipline. And she tries to teach these kids. There's like 10 of them or so in the same family. It's kind of weird in a way for me. I think the mom might be gone or something. I think this is why she was hired, because the mom is gone. But it's with this guy who is this really big head of state, and he needs someone to take care of his children and teach them manners and everything. It's just a lovely film about how, you know, how she teaches the kids and the husband learns and grows as they're being taught, and there's a romance, and then they get married, and suddenly there's how do I describe this without being demonetized? The villain of World War II. I'm going to put it that way. The villains of World War II. Those guys. It starts with an N. They have a weird plus sign as a logo with extra arms. Bad people. I'm going to call them the bad people. So these bad people are like... I think he's in league with the bad... That's what it is. He's in league with the bad people, but he doesn't really know they're bad yet, as I don't think anyone knew then, you know. Kind of a shock to everybody back then. But he realized the bad people are bad, and they're a family of singers. I'm like remembering the plot as I go along. They're a family of singers, and they do this whole performance thing, and they escape to the Alps or something and leave before they can be caught or whatever. And it's just a really great movie. I really love how this movie is done. The music is gorgeous. The set design is phenomenal in it. There isn't really any animation, but it's just such a good movie that I don't care. It really just, you know, rings with you. The music just like a sponge to my heart. Just like, I don't know, just like, it's great. It wraps around you, comforts you. It's very like a blanket. This movie's like a blanket. It's really good. I just love how it like works out. And there's a romance with a good plot twist in there, actually. I remember liking that plot twist. And the characters are really nice too. Sound of Music is amazing. It's just a wonderful film. And awesome. Just another awesome one. Alright, I believe this is the last one. And this is a surprise to even me. To Kill a Mockingbird. I read this in high school. And I really fell in love with it. And the movie was amazing too. My teacher would like you to know that there's a character named Mr. Yule in this movie. Not Ewell. Mr. Yule. So, thank my teacher for that. But it was just a really great movie. I really just love this one. It was very, you know, it's very slice of life. And it's about prejudice, you know, in our world. And it's another courtroom thing like 12 Angry Men was. But it's done with a lot of heart. Gregory Peck knocks it out of the park. My uncle's named after him. He's so cool, I guess. But he really did a great job with this movie. And it was just awesome. Atticus Finch is one of the best dads like ever on TV and movies. Scout did a great job. The whole mystery of Boo Radley we'll figure out later on with that. And just all the characters are really good in this one. I really loved it. It was a wonderful movie with a lot of heart and a lot of soul to it. There's soul to this movie. That just the human condition, how we treat each other. And I find it really scary how it hasn't changed. Problems then are still problems now. Some odd, like, 50 years later or more. I don't get it. It bothers me a lot, in a way. But yeah, Mockingbird, Kill a Mockingbird is a great movie. I really love this one. It was just super well done, and it's another black and white one. I love it, and it just has a lot of heart, a lot of soul to it, and it's a really old school chill film. Pretty small cast, but it rocks. It really rocks. And that was great. All right, everybody. That was Every Movie I've Ever Seen Ever, Part 2. The 1950s and 1960s. If you like this video, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, I will eventually get to all the cartoons and all the movies you want to see over time. Just keep liking and subscribing so I know you like this, and I'll keep doing this. But until then, I'll see you guys around for the next one when we hit the 1970s, and that's gonna be fun. I'm also going to split the 80s into 2 parts, just because it's like a little simpler, a little easier that way, a little more fun for everyone. But yeah, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later on. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care. Make sure to watch all my other stuff, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.